back to my channel. Candace here, and today I am sharing week number 8 in my 2016 Project Life. So this spread I did for a design team project for One Little Bird, and with One Little Bird I am doing a series on their blog called Storytelling with One Little Bird. And what I'm doing is once a month I am going through some storytelling ideas that you can use in your Project Life spreads. So this week, or this month, the theme is all about memorabilia. So using memorabilia in your Project Life spread. So you'll see throughout my spread this week, I'm just using little bits and pieces from throughout the week. So I have on this left side of the spread, I have some movie tickets that we used from the movie theater, and that goes with the photo in the lower left. And then you'll see on my right side of the spread a few other pieces of memorabilia, and then I will be using an insert this week. And I love using inserts. I don't do them that often just because Project Life is pretty involved as it is. So, and when I use inserts, I usually like to use them for something special just so it actually stands out and it looks special and important. And so I don't use them every week. Let's see, so this is week 8 and this is the first time this year I've used an insert. I usually will use them on weeks where we have family birthdays. So if one of the kids has a birthday, I will usually use it then. So I started with my date card. Again, that is always from the One Little Bird, and I'll link to that down below. And then I just stamp the dates right underneath. So these cards are also from One Little Bird, and they're from the newest Valentine's collection. And the little today piece that I placed on that card is from one of the collections, and I just printed it out and then cut it out and then popped it up on some pop-up squares, some foam adhesive. So I'm going to take both those 3x4 cards and adhere them to a 4x6. I just like doing this to make sure that it doesn't move around in the pocket. Sometimes if I know the next week I will have enough cards, then I will fuse the pocket into 2 3x4s. But because this is the left side of my spread, the previous week I had a 4x6 there, so I needed to keep that a 4x6 slot. So here is the right side of my spread. So the memorabilia I have on this right side is a receipt from some gas that I bought because gas right now is at an all-time low in Arizona where I live. So I kind of wanted to document that. And then that piece that I'm working on now is a piece of wrapping from a place called Smash Burger. It's a burger place that we love to go to here in town. So I'm showing you right there. I used my typewriter to add the journaling. So I added my journaling to that little tag there. And now I'm going to use some pop-up squares and place that in the center of that tissue paper that I got from the burger joint. And I'm going to place that right there. And then on the other place, I'm going to take the 3x4 photo and the other 3x4 card, adhere that down to my 4x6, and then I have a long chipboard piece that I'm going to adhere along the entire bottom of those two. And that chipboard piece is from the Ali Edwards Build Story Stamp Set. And then a little heart chipboard piece, placing right there. I have a photo of some flowers that I saw at Trader Joe's, and I love that picture in the upper right hand corner. It's of all the little kids in our neighborhood. They they play outside every day together, and they're like their own little band of hooligans. So I wanted to take a picture of them as a good memory of this neighborhood and the time they spend together. So here is the insert that I'm going to be using, and first I'm just going to take that chipboard piece and place it down on that 4x6 card that I was talking about, and then I'm going to get to work on that insert. So like I said, the front page of my insert is a test that my little guy took, and the back page is a writing sample that one of my oldest did. And so I'm taking these circles, they're about 3 inches, and I'm going to trim off the edge, so the edge is going to be clipped off on the page protector, and I'm going to add some journaling with my typewriter, and then some word strips, and those word strips I believe are from a monthly story kit from Ali Edwards. I think they're from the Cheer one. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is place one strip on each and a chipboard star on each, just for repetition and to add some streamlining throughout the entire spread. So I'm just marking with my pencil where I need to add my typing to, and then I checked the strip on the other side, and I found that my strip was too long, so I just needed to find another word strip that worked with that. So I just mark right there, and then I'm going to take it over to my typewriter and do my typing. So now I have all my typing done, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere those circles down to the outside of my page protector. So I'm just going to use my rolling adhesive and slide those down, and I'm going to match up the front and back on that page protector, just erasing my pencil lines, and then I'll use that rolling adhesive to stick down the word strip, trim off the edges, and then I'll add that little chipboard star that I was talking about. So I tried to use a color on the chipboard star that would mimic the colors that are in the rest of the spread, again just to create continuity throughout the entire layout, make sure I was using the same colors throughout the entire layout. So just going to work on my part that's going to go on the front of the page protector, the journaling there, and so then again I'm going to line up those two pieces and slide that on the front, and then I will grab a orange rubber star and I'm going to put that on the front of that circle, and then I'm going to grab a yellow one and put the yellow one on the back. So I use that rolling adhesive for that rubber piece, and it ends up falling off later in the video. You'll see it falls off, and I end up having to go back and stick it down. After the video ended, I actually ended up stitching it down because I was just afraid that it would come off again. So you don't see that in the video, but later on I did go back and stitch that down because it just was not wanting to stay down. So I think right here I was just looking to see if I had a smaller yellow star, and I didn't. So I just went ahead and went with that yellow star, and then that completes my insert. So I have my journaling on the insert, and then I'm going to add a tab to the insert. I like to, if I have an insert, I usually like to add a little tab, and so I have these 2-inch Avery tabs. So I'm just going to grab a stamp, and I believe that one says Cheering You On. Those stamps are from the Ali Edwards Cheer stamp set, and so I know it has something to do with cheering you on and believing in you. So I'm going to stamp on the front and on the back of that tab, and then I'll adhere that to the top of the page protector. I just love how, just one more thing to look at, and when you have those tabs in there, people will always grab the tabs to turn the pages. So it's a design element, and it also definitely comes in handy. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp on the other side of that, fold that over, slide it into my tab protector, and adhere that to my page protector. And then that will finish that little insert right there. So there I'm just showing you the stamping that I did on it. So sliding that in, they're super easy to adhere. I believe I got those on Amazon, so I just ordered them off Amazon, came in a day. They work great. So I'm just going to place that on there, and then I'm going to grab my cards and place them all in my page protectors for the week. I love those little pictures of my little guy, one with his eyes being covered with the towel, and the next one you can see him smiling. And I wanted that divided between the two page protectors as more of a design thing where you don't see him and then you flip the insert and you do. So that was done on purpose. So you saw him on one side and not on the other. So here you'll just see as I continue to put all my photos and embellishments throughout the week, all my ephemera into those page protectors, and then I'll lay it all out so you can see the entire spread side by side. Make sure you stay tuned to the very end for some still photos, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I so appreciate everybody's comments, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or click subscribe. Thanks so much, and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.